We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Dallas Cowboys. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
On 2, ready?
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cowboys nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On red.
On first down, Lawrence. This is swung out to Eckler. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You talk about this Jets defense. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
30 left.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence looking for Campbell downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
12.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Watkins diving. He's got it. A gain there of 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drills, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I think...
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down per minute and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. After he punted that ball, he's probably frustrated that they had a sizable return against his punt, but he made amends by stepping up to make the tackle.
Yeah, he made amends and probably covered a few of his teammates who didn't handle it very well, because once the return breaks like that, you're thinking touchdown. And he prevented it with a nice play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 5.
Go, let's go. 30 left.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. Caught by Wilson. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
For the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
This now a 3rd and 4.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
11. Hey, I'm gone. Go.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Hey, Lion, Lion! Hey, Jupiter, hey, kill.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. But he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 9-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard.
11.
In motion right, Campbell. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here we go.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. That's multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
11 mighty.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 3. And the Jets.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
12. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Burrow. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Manor. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into it. There he goes, right side. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Cowboys. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Now Cade York for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11.
Now Burrow. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Trying to stretch the field with Schultz. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A nightmare of a 1st half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Think right open.
Here's Lawrence. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. York able to send this one through, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Hey, I'm gun. 11.
Lawrence will throw. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, kill!
From midfield now, Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Garrett Wilson, 50 yards. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your own fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
12.
Now it's Burrow. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, 11. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
11 MT. 11 mighty. 12.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And they're going to get him. They bring him down, a sack back at the 16-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Burrow changing the look.
11 Thomas.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. 11. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. A give. Eckler running to the right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Big 13 heavy. 11 ag 30 left.
Now Lawrence. Going for the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I'm going to go with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. And they're going to speed things up here. And Burrow going to change the play. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
11.
To the air again, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
11.
Here's Burrow. He's got it. And the Jets are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
11.
First and goal, New York.
Montgomery diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
11 MT. 11 mighty. 12.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Score Cowboys 23, Jets 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Red 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is a counter play, Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up. That'd be the time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Jets. Quez Watkins, 75 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Take right open, open.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They started on the ground with Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Lisa 24.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence changing the play.
Go.
Lawrence. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Big 13 heavy. Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Let's go.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Eckler now between the tackles. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Once more, here's Eckler. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 79 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Hey, run.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Hey, go. Luke. Luke.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cortland Sutton, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. York now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Cowboys 37, Jets 19.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the... That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Burrow. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets get a bit closer. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Jets 26.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Down the numbers. There he goes. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Here we go. Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
11, Thomas. 11. God.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
11, 11, 11.
A final shot now for Burrow. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A higher scoring game.